making it clear. Good evening, friends, Toastmasters, and guests. Friends, it is said that well planned is half done. Do you really think so? Does life actually happen as we plan? Planning sure does soothe our way through, but we cannot plan everything. Along the way, we need to be prepared for something unexpected which may disengage our trajectories towards success. Well then, how do we be prepared for such unexpected events? To answer this question, we have our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mahalakshmi, to enlighten us today. Friends, with this, let me declare open this session number 85 at Vellore Toastmasters Club. For the benefit of guests, I'd like to inform that Vellore Toastmasters Club is the Toastmasters at Vellore, wherein we are in a constant pursuit of our communication and leadership skills. With this, I think, do we have any guests today? No. Sure. Then with this, let me hand over the further proceedings in the able hands of our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mahalakshmi, please.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and my dear guest. I'm Toastmaster Mahalakshmi. I would like to travel on the whole session along with my story as a Toastmaster of the day. Really, I'm very happy to see you all. Once again, I welcome you for this wonderful session. Life is not about pot of cake you can give. It's about how many you can take and still keep moving forward. By hearing this quote, you all get to know what I'm going to talk about whom. Okay, I'll give you another clue, which is small. Never ever give up. Chase your dream. What matters, no matters what life gives you. Any guess? No. Okay, I'll tell you. It's about the man. I'm going to talk about the man who defined his destiny. That is none other than Kareli Takex. Kareli Takex was a Hungarian shooter who won the Olympic gold medal for 25-meter rapid fire pistol twice in 1948 and 1952. And he is the third known physically disabled athlete who have competed in Olympic Games. Before starting its story, I would like to call our general evaluator. Fortunately, when I take up the role of Toastmaster of the day, my supportive partner, Toastmaster Sadhana, will support me as a general evaluator. He has a beautiful heart. She will always play with the kids and nature, and she's known by a radio jockey in famous FM. It's a time to welcome our general evaluator and his team. So let's put your hands together to welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sadhana.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Happy, pleasantful evening to Toastmaster of the day, all my Toastmasters and my wonderful guests. I'm here as a general evaluator. My task is to evaluate the entire meeting today and give a comprehensive report on what went good and what didn't. Then, how can we improve ourselves? To be added, I'm gonna ride my tag train towards the session, and when our end stop comes, let me reveal my taggers to tell your improvements. Before that I will introduce my tag team to give their guidelines. Let me welcome our timer of the day, Toastmaster Darsini. Toastmaster Darsini, timer of the day. Over to you.
You're not audible, Darshini.
Now? Yeah. Now? Yeah, okay. I got it. Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, friends, and guests. We all know that life always gives us twists and turns unexpectedly. But I've also learned that if you manage your time wisely, you can expect your outcomes. As a timer, my role today is to remind all speakers how much time they spent on their speech. So that will help us run this meeting on time. I will raise the green card when the speech is long enough according to your project requirement. For example, 1 minute 30 seconds for table topics and 6 minutes for prepared speeches. Yellow card will be raised when speakers should be aware of the time that is running up, and red card when the time is finished. For table topics, you should only speak for 2 minutes. For prepared speeches, you should not speak more than 7 minutes. At the end of the meeting, I will be back with to present my report. Thank you.
Okay, over to me. And thank you, timer, Toastmaster Darshini. And now here comes a ha counter of the day, Toastmaster Kriti. Toastmaster Kriti Surana, ha counter of the day. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today I am going to be the R counter. The purpose of R counter is to note words and sounds that used as scratch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. I will listen to overused words like including and, well, but, so, and also listen to filler words like At the end of the meeting, I will submit my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kriti. And now at the end, our tag teams is the okay. At the end, we are sorry. I am here to welcome our grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka. Toastmaster Priyanka, grammarian of the day. Over to you.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Good evening, Toastmasters. Poor grammar. Sorry. Good evening, Toastmasters. Poor grammar is not only a big turn-off, but also makes it hard for the audience or listener or the receiver of the message to comprehend what you're saying. For example, today I had a very big argument with my brother for the word stationery. I thought there are two meanings of stationery. One is the pen, pencil, and all that you buy from a shop, and the other one is which means unmoving. And I thought both the spellings were the same, but it was today that I found that A, that is Stationary means unmoving, and Stationery means pen, pencils, and all the paper you get. And similarly, disinterested and uninterested. Disinterested means impartial. That is maybe a panel of judges without even looking at your performance, who have never even met the contestants. Just just a sign that you failed or you won. And uninterested means bored or not interested or involved in doing something. As your grammarian for today, I'll make note of the good usage of grammar, vocabulary, phrases, and I'll also make note of the small, minute grammatical errors in your speeches. But before that, as a grammarian, I have another important duty. That is to share the word of the day. So today's is a very simple word, which is unforeseen, which means not anticipated or predicted. For example, accidents are usually unforeseen events. Anyone who wants to try? Saumini?
Since you mentioned the accident, if you had watched today's news, I guess Yashika Anand had met with an accident, which she definitely did not unforesee.
Yes. Anyone else? Okay. And I will submit my report in the end of the meeting when called upon. I encourage all the speakers, evaluators to use the word of the day in your speeches and recommendations. Thank you, and over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Grammarian Toastmaster Priyanka. Thank you to all my role players for your wonderful guidelines. Hope everyone would have been understood that. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, at last I will give a tag report and general evaluation of the meeting. Thank you, and over to the TMOD of the day.
Thank you, our General Evaluator Sadhana, for giving a wonderful explanations about the structure and the roles and responsibility of you and your team. And come back to our story. Our hero, Karoli, was born in Budapest and joined Hungarian army. By 1936, he was the world-class pistol shooter, but he was denied in Hungarian Hungarian army shooting team for 1936 Summer Olympics on the ground because he was a sergeant, and only commissioned officers were allowed to participate in Olympic Games. He seems to closest to winning in 1940 Tokyo Olympics gold medal, and that was his only dream. The focus of his life is to only win Olympic gold medals for his country, for which he had practiced for a year. He wanted to make his hand is the best shooting hand in the world. But all the dreams turns into dust one day. In 1938, in an army training campaign in a camp, in an unfortunate accident, one hand grenade exploded in Caroli's right hand. He is the shooting hand. The grenade ended up his Olympic dream as well as the only goal of his life. He had two ways. He would have chosen to kneel down to the life and cry for the rest of his life, or he would have focused back on his dream with a small light of hope. Here, I leave you in a suspense for a while. It's a time to welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster Soumini. I must say, he's one of the best book critic in our Toastmaster, and we all seems has creative and innovative ideas last session. And challenges are a piece of cake for her. Without wasting our time, I would like to call his his evaluator, Toastmaster Kirtana. Toastmaster Kirtana, yes.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today, Soumini will be giving her Level 2 Project 1 Presentation Mastery speech. So, yeah, I'll be evaluating her speech and I'll be giving my report when called upon. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kirtana. We will see you later. And the time to welcome the speaker, Toastmaster Soumini, not built for a small talk, Toastmaster Soumini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mahalakshmi. Am I audible and visible? The timer can start now. Toastmaster Darshini. As a former Vice President Education, I know that playing the role is very hectic. So that I'm always here for you if you need any counsel or support in your journey. To Toastmaster Bharat, who's not here, who's a most enthusiastic member for contests, I suggest that he start preparing for his humorous and evaluation contest in the next month. And Toastmaster Tarun, our most charming newest member. I understand that Toastmasters fraternity is very vast and there's a new thing to learn every single day. So you might text any one of us if you have any doubts and we'll be ready to clarify them for you. Toastmaster Kriti, as we have seen your authoritative skills in the past playing the table topics master and general evaluator, I cannot shake the thought in my mind that one day you will become an incredible manager who's a benevolent one. My dear Toastmasters, both who are blushing from the compliments and the ones who are quizzical faces, I just exhibited the 4 forms of communication styles listed: direct, initiation, supportive, and analytical. Can you identify what was what? You can name the person that I mentioned and say which form of communication with which I communicated to them. Direct, initiation, supportive, and analytical.
I think mine was supportive.
Yeah, that's right.
Kriti's
Initiation.
was analytical.
Kriti's was initiation.
Kriti's was analytical.
Analytical. What are the other two other types?
Initiation and direct.
Initiation was for Daru.
Yeah.
And okay.
So Bharat is direct. Okay. So when I mentioned Toastmaster Bharat to be prepared for the contest, I used the direct form of communication by conveying only what was needed and to the point, prepare for the contest and nothing else. When I mentioned Toastmaster Tarun, I initiated the conversation to a fairly new member, making him comfortable to engage with us in the future, thereby using the initiation form of communication style. When I empathized with Toastmaster Darshini and provided her words of affirmation, I used the supportive style of communication. Finally, when I declared that Toastmaster Kriti would make a great manager, it was based on my observation of her in the past few months and analysis, thereby using the analytical method of communication style. Now, which is my primary form of communication, as everybody has one primary form of communication. I took the assessment on the Toastmasters website, whose evaluation was very thorough, and I have my answer. Before revealing my primary mode of communication, let me narrate you a story on which proves that I've always been that type of communicator. 5 years ago, I was in 11th standard, and the day was the most exciting and favorite day of the year, or any year for that matter, my birthday. As Toastmaster Vijay always says, girls and their birthdays, we never know why they are so excited. But birthday mornings are the worst. When you receive tens of calls from your relatives and friends or families who have no concern to let the birthday child celebrate their day. All they want is to call, wish for lengths of time, devouring the precious time of the year that only comes once. But none of my friends used to call in the morning because we usually would meet in school and they'd wish me there. But there was this one person who did call early in the morning to wish me, apparently. But as soon as I said hello, she said, "Hi, Soumi, how are you?" I said I was fine and waited for her to wish me. But then she launched the missile called small talk because she thought perhaps it would be very abrupt to just wish and end the call. I thought, okay, how long is small talk going to last? Because, usually, how long would it be? Hi, how are you? What are you doing? What have you been up to? That would just be the 4 mandatory questions that people would ask. Well, this small talk, it lasted 18 minutes. I eagerly awaited for the wish when both of us had run out of topics to speak and had awkward silence between us. We literally had nothing to say. At every junction of awkward silence, I screamed inside my head, it's just too easy. How hard could it? Just say it. But it never happened. My dear people, we ended the call that day with just the small talk itself, and she never wished me happy birthday. That is when I decided in life that I would never put anybody through the agony of small talk and just convey the things that has to be conveyed to them. Now, can anybody guess what my primary mode of communication style would be? From direct, initiative, supportive, and analytical?
Direct.
Exactly, direct. But jokes apart, in my opinion, small talk should be banned. Every one of us are leading busy lives and engaging in small talk sometimes really agitates us. It sometimes even causes anxiety, and 90% of the time, when you notice, we give false answers to the questions. How many times, like when we say, I'm fine for how are you? It's 90% of the time we are lying. I saw this quote that said, people only remember me when they need something from me. But Holy Mother of God, I'd worship the people that remember me only when they need me, who do not constantly keep in touch through tortuous questions such as, hi, how are you, what are you doing? Let us normalize not having to constantly keep in touch and still be in good terms with the person. And let us ditch small talk for soulful and meaningful conversations in life. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmasters Tomini. It was a wonderful, and we also know you're a direct speaker. And come back to our hero story. After 1 year, in 1939, Keroli went a national shooting championship. His colleagues were delighted to see him and complimented him on his courage to come up at the championship to cheer for them. But Karoli here answered them, he is not there to cheer for them, but he's going to compete them. He was compete them with his one hand. He had practiced for a complete 1 year with his left hand, became the best shooting hand again. He won the championship. He focused on what he had, not what he lost. But he didn't stop there. His focus was become the best shooting hand of the world and win the Olympic gold medal. So he started training again with his only hand and concentrated the whole energy on 1940s Olympic. But 1940s Olympic got cancelled due to World War II. But he didn't stop. He didn't stop there, and he didn't lose his hope. So he concentrated more and trained again for 1944 Olympics. But unfortunately, 1944 Olympics also got cancelled due to World War. It was very hard to see his Olympic dreams fade away just like a dust. He kept practicing for 1940 Olympics. He was 28 years old in 1938, and 1948 he was 38 years old. It is very hard to compete with the new players with a new energy, but he didn't stop there. But they didn't stop him. He went there with the best shooter from all over the world, where they were competing with their best hands. He was the only one. He was the only one competing with his one hand. The man with the one hand won the Olympics, but he didn't stop there. Again, in 1952 Olympics, won the gold medal again. He changed the Olympics history. We all very astonished by the performance and patience, determination by the Carolis. And here it's a time to have a fun. We have to chill. So the Toastmaster always have his entertainment segment called to table topic session. So our table topic master Tarun also waiting to engage us with a fun, lots of fun. So it's a time to call our table topic master Toastmaster Tarun.
I'm audible and visible? Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Bruce Lee once said, life itself is a teacher. As every teacher has their own way of teaching, so has life. Sometimes throwing unexpected situations and surprises. Imagine you are well prepared for your examination and you are confident that you are going to score good marks. And but during examination, you get some tough questions and you wonder, did I really prepare or not? But same in life. When everything is going correct, as expected, as planned, we can't give our best. So the champions are those who can convert those unexpected situations into opportunity. So yesterday, when India got its first Olympic medal, Mirabai Chanu, from a humble background, from injuries to winning medal in Olympics. So it shows that how we tackle the unexpected situations decide our destiny. So in table topic master, I will be giving you table topics, unexpected table topics, and you have to give your opinions and your thoughts on those topics. So I would like to give you some suggestion. First, be calm and composed. Second, use 30 seconds of buffer time to to organize your thinking. And third is you can use various methodologies such as FAT, which means F for feelings, A for anecdote, and T for tie back. So you can have a you can express your feelings and with a relevant story and tie back the story to the topic. So let's start. Can I have some volunteers? Okay, so Darshini. So I got a quote for you. You have to speak on. You have to give your opinion on that quote. So the quote is, "Good things happen unexpectedly." I repeat, good things happen unexpectedly.
I'll take 30 seconds buffer. I'm the timer as well, so I might as well share the screen. The question is, good things occur unexpectedly. Correct?
Yeah.
I'll screen share my timer thing and then I'll start speaking. Yeah, you all can see my screen, right? Yeah. Azad. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. My topic for today is good things occur unexpectedly. We all are here in this world where we talk more about bad things that has occurred to you, pages and pages. But when a good thing happens, you tell at least one word, or sometimes you don't even tell people outside because you're like, maybe if I tell that, something bad might happen. So we live in a world where we concentrate more on bad things. So we might actually have a change in our mind and start thinking less modern and think that maybe good things will also happen unexpectedly. There are so many good things that has happened unexpectedly. There are so many researches, so many findings, and there are so many world-changing things that has happened unexpectedly. If these things hadn't happened, what would all of you say? So I say that good things will happen unexpectedly. You all should wait patiently for it to come and knock your door. Thank you. Over to the table topics master.
So any second volunteer?
I'll take it, Tarun.
Yes.
I don't have any roles today.
Okay. Would you like to live in a world where things happens as you expected?
I'm not. You're not audible. Can you go again?
So, would you like to live in a world where everything happens as you expected?
Okay. Would you like to live in a world where everything happens as you expected? Am I right? Okay. I'll start in some time. Timer, you must start now. Friends, would you watch a match where the winner is already declared? Would you play a game if you knew that you're going to lose? Would you sit in an exam if you knew that you're going to fail? Is more about we have in life. The uncertainty gives us the drive which we require to pursue life and design it in the way we want. Having expected result is the worst thing that can happen to humanity. For we wouldn't have tried different shots at the moon if we knew that we were going to fail for the first 7 times. We would have waited the 8th time to come automatically, which would have never happened. So, the unexpected results, the unexpected timings, the failures mattered more than the expected result which came. But if you carefully note that with every unexpected failure, we grew a little close to success, which led to the ultimate success. So, would I be wrong if I tell you that we succeeded 5% in every attempt or 10% in every attempt we did? So, of course, I would never, none of us should ever would want to live a life which is more certain and expected. The life is good and foreseen. Thank you for listening to me. Over to the table topics master.
Third volunteer. Okay, Kriti. Yeah. So for you, the question is, what is your most memorable unexpected situation? So I repeat, what is your most memorable unexpected situation?
I'll take 30 seconds of buffer time. Okay, I'll start. What is my topic is what is the most unexpected thing which happened to me? So there are many things which happen unexpectedly. Mostly the life takes us in many unexpected things which we don't expect. It happens. So it's better not to have expectations. The incident which happened to me, like I'll tell you about the internship journey of mine. I sat for placements. Like I had college was offering internships. When they were offering, I had a few companies coming. I was expecting like some companies to after first round and second round to get in. It didn't happen. Then I was okay, continuously giving. Okay, then I lost the hope of getting internships. Okay, companies were coming in, going in, and a company came in called Cone Elevators. I didn't expect like this company is like my seniors also, like no one spoke about the company, and it was like no there was not much information regarding it, and I was like okay, I was keep on giving internships. Then I didn't expect. Okay, I prepared for next exam. I thought okay, I'll be doing my major project. I won't get internships like that. I thought I was preparing for further new internship. Then suddenly after, and there was no I think after 1 week 2 weeks there was no response from that particular company. So with okay, this company also okay. So I was preparing for Philips and for the companies which were coming in. Then suddenly after I received a call that are you Kriti? So you are selected for this internship co-analytics. I was like, I didn't actually. What happened is my seniors said that you prepare for you have capacity of getting into for new my nicer companies like the packages which are good. I'm saying on honest this one. If you are like okay, time is up. Okay, I'll just conclude it. Okay, saying my senior said that you can try for like other companies also, not this company. Like what I was saying, I totally forgot. Okay, I would like to end it. I'll continue afterwards.
Okay, so at the end, I would like to say that when time gets tough, tough gets going. Every unexpected situation is the opportunity we get from God to be our best and explore ourselves. So that's it. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Tarun. It was a very pleasant and enjoyable session. You made it, and you made some people to shy and made some people to brave. That was a great session, and I would like to show our story hero, Caroli. Just a minute, I'll. How could I share this, please? It's showing. You can see the photo. You can see the image. Is our hero Karoli Takos was the Hungarian shooter who won 2 gold medals for his patience and determinations. He faced many hard situations in his life, even though nothing stopped him. He focused and won the gold medal for his country with focused only one hand, that is also left hand. He took the practice for this also. And our hero Caroli got reward like 2 gold medals for his determination and patience. Here in our Toastmaster, our speaker Toastmaster Saumini also waiting for our speaker Toastmaster Saumini has to be rewarded. Without testing his patience, we will call our general evaluator. Over to general evaluator.
General evaluator Sadhana.
Sorry.
Toastmaster Sadhana, the stage is yours for your report. We will welcome our Toastmaster Sadhana, general evaluator.
Sorry for the delay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you to you, Moody. Welcome back all. Before my evaluation, let's commence with the evaluations of the prepared speeches. I would like to call on our first evaluator, Toastmaster Kirtana, to give Saumini's report. Toastmaster Kirtana, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sadhana. Dear Toastmasters, the most impressive part of Toastmaster Saumini's speech is her confidence. Have you noticed how much confidence she's emitting in her speech? Even if we listen a little part of her speech, we can identify that speech is going to be very great. And also, did you notice that how she made her purpose of her speech, like she made us to remember the type of speech, and she asked us to identify, and also she made us memorize. Actually, her purpose of speech is to the project is for to members to learn about the different style of communication and identify the primary style. She did it exactly like in laser point, and I think we all know all those with the examples and 4 types and everything. So that was very commendable. So coming to the recommendations, I think she has to use a full body language. Actually, she's using her facial expressions very well, but it would be very nice if she stands up and give her full potential. And the second recommendation would be like use the PowerPoint presentation or any other presentation, because the pathway demands presentation mastery. So any great speech like Steve Jobs of Apple's giving a speech, you would have noticed that he's giving a good presentation that would actually make your awesome speech even better. So coming to the summary, she had a good audience awareness. She had interaction. And actually, when the timer showed the 5 minutes, I was like, already it's 5 minutes. I couldn't believe it. So it was so engaging. She had a nice vocal variety, nice passes and everything. And mostly she emitted a lot of confidence that is standing out. And she gave the purpose of speech like in direct laser point view. And yeah, she made us memorize and everything. And my recommendations are standing up and using the PowerPoint presentation. And yeah, Saumini, congratulations on completing your level 2 project 1 presentation with flying colors. Over to you, General Evaluator. I mean, Toastmaster of the day.
So, for a 1 minute timer, please give a 1 minute time for giving your feedback in the chat box for speaker Somin. I forgot to give that 1 minute before. It's a time to you give us feedback. Timer, please notify us after 1 minute.
One minute is over.
Please, General Evaluator, take your stage. You can give a minute.
Thank you, Toastmaster. We are now done with the evaluation round, and we shall move on to the report of the tag team. Since we reached our end stop, means that we came to an end. So to start off, let's call on the timer of the day, Toastmaster Darsini, for a report. Toastmaster Darsini, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today, the speaker, the evaluator, and the table topic speakers have qualified with Toastmaster Saumini taking 6 minutes and 58 seconds and her evaluator, Toastmaster Keertana, taking 2 minutes and 16 seconds. And in our T3 session, Toastmaster Darshini took 1 minute 13 seconds, Toastmaster Vijay took 1 minute 44 seconds, Toastmaster Kriti took 2 minutes 15 seconds. Thank you. Over to the General Evaluator.
Thank you for your report, timer. And now let's call Counter to give his report. Toastmaster Kriti, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So coming to the category of less than 5 accounts, we have Toastmaster Keertana. Coming to the category of more than 5 accounts and less than 10 accounts, we have Toastmaster Tarun and Toastmaster Mahalakshmi. Then coming to the category of no accounts, we have Toastmaster Saumini and Toastmaster Vijay Surana, Toastmaster Dashni in table topic session. Yeah, and a small tip for reducing accounts in our speeches or anything. Practice is more important. As much we practice, we'll develop having less accounts. And a tip to myself is to participate in all table topics, coming table topics to reduce the accounts which I have. Yeah, over to the general evaluator.
Thank you for your report, Counter. And now let's call my grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka, to give a report. Toastmaster Priyanka, over to you.
Good evening once again. Firstly, I would like to start by highlighting the idioms used in today's session. So first is Piece of cake used by Toastmaster Mahalakshmi mom, which means very easy. And second is everything turned to dust, again used by Toastmaster Mahalakshmi, which means all hopes have been completely shattered or destroyed. And the word fraternity used by TM Saumini, which means friendship and mutual support within a group or a group of people sharing a common interest or profession. Benevolent, again used by Toastmaster Salmini, which means very kind and humble. Quizzical, again used by Toastmaster Salmini, which means puzzled. Agitative, that which means causing or tending to cause anger. And a few errors that I noticed today were number one, there's no word called pleasantful. It is only pleasant. And second, there's no word called patiency. It is only patient. And like I noted a few instances where people got confused, like where to use his and where to use her. So like his evaluator or her evaluator. So just you can rectify on that. And a few recommendations that I have and that I would like to give myself is to read a lot to improve grammar. You can read newspapers, a wide variety of novel books like Saumini, or you can buy a Kindle edition for yourself. So that's definitely going to help you. And yeah, that's it from my side to you. Thank you, and over to the general evaluator.
Thank you for your report, Toastmaster Priyanka. And now it's time for me to give an report. So let's start from Toastmaster of the day. So Toastmaster of the day, Mahalakshmi ma'am. So there is lots of improvement and confidence level has been improved in your session. The session was really you just entertained us well. Only recommendation that I'm going to give from my side is that if you are giving some games or if you're engage other participants with some kind of actually they are in the tensed actually, so while giving some concepts like if the one speaker is speaking, then literally we will go into and sleep mode. Surely not like that, but many of us like for if we are listening for 3 minutes, then our mind will just divert from one side. So if you are going to give us some game or some quizzes like in previous sessions they have done, right? So like that, then it will be more engaged and more interesting. And next thing, yeah, you just connected your content at you stopped at one place and you just given to general evaluator role. Then you continued your content, so it was really good. You just engage us. You just make us to wait, but it was not really bored. It was really good actually. That was an appreciable thing that I will give to you. And coming to next, let me give evaluator one, Toastmaster Keertana for Keertana ma'am. So, ma'am, if you are introducing a speaker, while you are introducing your speaker, if you given a little much more thing, then it will be very good. So, and next that, and a good thing that I noticed from your speeches, while you are giving the report, you just given us a recommendation. So that recommendation was really good. And at final thing, you give summary. So entire report as a summary you've given. So this was a great thing that we all have to follow as a future. If future evaluators are coming, so if you are going to follow this summary thing, then those who are not even listened or those who are distracted from some kind of reasons, they will easily grasp the thing. Oh, this was taken. This was told before the thing. So that summary was a great thing. That's it. And coming to speaker one, Saumini, Toastmaster Saumini. So she gave an excellent speech. So there was no mistake. I couldn't even find any mistake. It was really good. Thing I liked from her speech. At the end of her speech, she given a small thing like she told that like a small talk should be great. So this word means a lot. Actually, I personally found that she really shows the value of others' time. So literally, she connected to everything. So this was a good message that we all are taken from her Saumini speech. And if only one recommendation for Saumini, that from my side. So if you're going to use some quote or some stories, then it will be very good to engage others. That's it. And next, coming to table topic master Tarun Kumar. So it was really good. I personally loved it because why means the topic today's topic session was the expect the unexpected. So your every topics are related to that related to our theme. So theme of the day, that was really good thing. And next, you just started with Bruce Lee's quote, right? That was really great. And next, the connecting, you connected a current affair, like Olympics example you had given in your speech. That was really good, and you make us to get something from that. And next, the suggestion from my side that I could give to you is, while you're handing over to the table topic speakers, before that you can tell that for example, you can tell that if you are going to hand over to Toastmaster Kriti, her topic, Toastmaster Kriti, her topic over to you. So if you are going to tell that, everyone could easily understand, and they will just get some time to oh, this is the topic. They will just get some time to understand it. Okay, that's only suggestion from my side. Otherwise, the entire role you played was really awesome. And next, coming to Toastmaster Darshini TT speaker, the time as a timer, you handled both the situation. You managed well. Do you know the perfectly balanced? So you just worked as a timer as well as you just give your TT speak. So that was a really good thing. And next, coming to Toastmaster Vijay Surana sir, as usual, a clean cut, clear speech from his side. And coming to next, Toastmaster Kriti, TTM speaker, where she connected her personal experience was really a good thing. So actually, she connected a personal experience, but the little thing she want to improve is the time. As timers report, she want to improve. That's it. And coming to our time, a Toastmaster Darshini. So Toastmaster Darshini, it was a clear cut report that you given. But still, if you're just you have to tell that people that I will give your recommendations at your personal side, or what are the things that you are going to improve. I will tell like that. So if you are going to tell that, then it will be very good. That's it. And coming to Ha counter Kriti. So Kriti, the tip that you're given, right, while you're while you completed your role, then at last you just give some tip, right? That was a really good thing. A future hack counters also can follow this. You can also give some tips that how to stop and hack count here and there. Okay. And coming to grammarian. So grammarian Toastmaster Priyanka, first thing I want to appreciate you is like you notice each and every new words, and you just given is a clear explanation about what is the real meaning of that. So it was really good, and you noticed each and everything. That's a good, great thing. And recommend, okay, like at final thing, Toastmaster Priyanka given some recommendations like to read newspapers. It is also a great thing. We can all can follow that to improve our grammarian. So even I should follow that. And one mistake that myself have done is I told TMOD of the day it on one place. So TMOD means Toastmaster of the day. Again, I'm telling TMOD of the day. So this was a mistake. So I need to clear. I need to correct it. That's it. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Mahalakshmi ma'am.
Thank you, our General Evaluator Toastmaster Sadhana. It was a very, very explained, structured way you give your report. That was great. And normally we say life as a miracle. Miracle happened in unforeseen moment. I to believe miracle happens in a second or a fraction of a second. Behind that, it's a lot of efforts and patience hidden. I would like to conclude my session, my story, with this quote. Prove the world to expect unexpected things from us. Over to our presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Friends, life is a series of accidents. And how can we be prepared for accidents? This has been one of the most unexpected take homes ever from our meetings. Expect the unexpected. Plan. Definitely do. Nevertheless, be prepared for improvisation. After all, many a times life throws out of syllabus questions to us. Now, it's the time to announce the winners for today. Darshini, has everyone
I request everyone to vote. We've received only 6 responses. So whoever
We need
has
2 more responses.
yes,
3 more responses, please.
yes, please raise your hands if you already voted.
Sadhana, have you voted? Mahalakshmi, have you?
Finished, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I'll just give the.
Meanwhile, why don't we hear the rest of the story from Kriti,
I was
which she
about
couldn't
to ask
complete in the
that.
tabletop.
I,
Kriti, can we have the other story, please?
I will tell after the meeting. It's now.
it's recording.
Yeah.
Darshini,
Also, I forgot to acknowledge the people who use the word of the day. So Vijay sir and Priya Mahalakshmi, congratulations.
may I now request Toastmaster Darshini to announce the winners for today, please?
Okay. So the best tag role player for today is Toastmaster Priyanka for playing the grammarian role. Congratulations, Toastmaster Priyanka. The best role player goes to Toastmaster Tarun for playing his first time TTM. And congratulations, Toastmaster Tarun. The best TT speaker goes to Toastmaster Vijay. Congratulations, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshini. And with this, may I close the session number 85. Thank you, friends, for being here. If the recording is